Hello everyone, in this video I will talk about taxonomies and terms. In the previous video I explained the categories and the default category. Okay, so essentially when you click on any category that you might have, you will be presented with a screen of taxonomies that you will use on your website. Basically, you can, I guess, already guess the purpose of this. If you have, let me show you. If you have a car website or website for selling the cars, you will need to have a set of taxonomies that are searchable so you can organize the listings on your website. So for the cars, you might need something like we have here. So you need to create it like this. But the basic point, and I guess all of this is pretty much clear, you can just create a new taxonomy name, slug can be auto-created. If it is for admins only, I will showcase this in a minute. Only admin will be able to utilize this field and to change it. Some slogans and some things that we may use on different places on the website, depending on the setup and on the demo that you're using. Parent taxonomy, I will talk about this in a minute. Prefix, suffix, and the icon. Okay, so if we have an icon, and we highly recommend to use SVG icons, you can go on this page, and here you can see if you use SVG icons, here it will be displayed as white, but here it will be colored. So with SVG it is easier for the website and for us to enable this kind of features. If you use a suffix, for example for the mileage, it will be displayed like this. You need to enable this in the Elementor, and that will be it basically. So essentially the next thing for the admins only, let's say that you want to have a field to display and to categorize maybe the listings on your website somehow, but you don't want for them to be visible in the submission form like this for the users, because and for that example I will use sponsored field that we are using. So essentially you don't want for your users in this use case to choose if on your site their listing is sponsored and differentiated or maybe featured. So you don't want them to choose that for you. You want as an administrator to choose that yourself. So we created in this use case a promotion type. We added it for admins only, which means only administrator of the website can go to the listing here and to set if the car is sponsored or not, or some other label applied to it. But if you go to the account, that taxonomy will not be available for choosing. Okay, so that's one of the use case, but the more important one is the nesting. So if you have, and as we have on the website, for example, nesting use case, like for the cars, you need to have make and model that need to be dependable, because that is the best use case for organizing the listings on your site, and that's the best for your users to be able to find exactly the type of car that they are looking for. Or if you're using some other site like classified ads website or something like that, you can utilize different set of fields. How to do that? First of all, you need to create, like here, make, or you can use country, city, region, or something like that. All of those fields can be nested, and then you can, but for this example, then you need to create a model and set the parent taxonomy to be make. Here the make will be shown, and then when you go to edit the terms, and here if you click on modal items, in this case you will be presented with the screen to add the terms on the website. Okay, so everything is about these fields, everything is explained in our written documentation. But for this case, in order to be easier to understand, you can see that a parent term will be displayed here. So how we achieve this? Just to cover it once more. You need to create a parent taxonomy, then you need to create model taxonomy and choose the parent. In this case, it is make, because BMW. Okay, let us see. The makes that we have is Audi, BMW, Ford, Mercedes, and so on. Okay, so if we want to have something like this, for example, BMW, and to display only BMWs for choosing, for narrowing the search, or if we want to have Audi, then and display only the terms related to the Audi, then you can go and click to add a new terms, and from the parent terms you will be able to choose exactly the term that is from the parent taxonomy. So if we have, let us add X3, that is BMW. You can add the image, the background color, text color if needed for the labels and different places on the website, but that is not important. Right now, you can set the parent term to BMW. Okay, so immediately if we go to the last added, you can see that the parent is set to BMW. If you make a mistake, you can click to edit, and from here you can edit it. Now if we go back to the home page and refresh, and we choose BMW, X3 will be presented for the search. Also, if we go to edit or submit a listing, as we can set this one to be BMW X3. If we change this to Mercedes, we can choose the ones created for the Mercedes, and so on. Of course, just to mention once more, this doesn't apply only to the cars. You can create any kind of fields, any kind of listing websites that you like and that you need. And this nesting model, parent-child relation, it can go unlimited. So you can create as many nesting options as you wish to. I hope everything was clear. If not, please reach us out on our support page and we'll help you out. Thanks a lot.